Buddy Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, that is Uайt. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Smoking Joe Fréйzer.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Gaddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage, he's done something great, but then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Joe Fréйzer. And a smart counterpunch by Uайt. No feeling out round here at all. These two are slugging it in round number one.
Reminds me of the fireworks display on the 4th of July, and the rockets just keep coming.
And a well-placed counter by Uайt. Once again to the head. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Nothing there on the punch by Fréйzer. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it, and then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
Both men digging in with uppercuts. He returns the favor with an uppercut. That was a miss by Uайt. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. 10 clicks of the talk. Now that's some fine work right there by Fréйzer. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. A little defense turns to offense by Uайt. Teddy, there are few fighters in the history of the game that are more clearly defined by one single punch as Joe Fréйzer is with the left hook.
If you go into McDonald's, what are you going to find? Hamburgers. You go to a Joe Fréйzer fight, left hooks.
That's a good block by Uайt.
Use your feet.
gets off with a combination up top. Joe Frazier's really disappointing us with his lack of work to the body.
Yeah, it is.
Accurate counter punch by Frazierr. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Halfway through this round, Joe Frazier's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Joe Frazier's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Joe Frazier's not going to the body, but Teddy, against such a fast fighter, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should, but, you know, his corner should have recognized that going into this fight. You know, he shouldn't be finding it out as the fight goes on. He should have came in here with that plan.
Holy cow! White's been stunned. He is in a real bad spot right now.
Come on,
maybe a punch or two and he could be on the deck. Oh boy, he's got to get right to the inside. Just go bear hug this guy.
Either that, Joe, or maybe as big a long shot as this might be, his opponent now is coming in there not worrying about him at all. And he's leaving himself a little bit open. Maybe he can land a bomb. He can land a lucky shot.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Excellent hook to the body by White. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Joe Frazierr. And a sharp counterpunch by Frazierr. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by White. Many great athletes are associated with a specific city. You think Babe Ruth, you think the Bronx. You think Joe Frazier, you think a Philly fighter.
You think about wars, you think about pain. You think about a fighter that brings it every second. You think about Joe Frazier.
And a shooting right hand by Frazier. One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Nice strike after catching one by White. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Holy cow! What bite to that right hand by Joe Frazier. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. And a well-placed counter by Frazier. Not able to land the headshot. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds.
Wow! White's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Joe Frazier's an inside fighter, and he needs just a little bit of space to get those punches off, so a little shove to get his man away. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Able to dismiss that body shot. And a smart counterpunch by White. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Well-placed counterpunch by Frazierr. Joe Frazierr in action here. Of course, most notable action of his career came on March 8th of 1971, the fight of the century, and he won the fight of the century.
Yes, he did, and of course, with winning that fight, he also earmarked his place in history.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Frazierr. Blocks away that headshot. Not an accurate hook at all. Good block by White. Gets rid of that body shot.
Keep moving, keep moving around the ring.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Parries that punch away. Blocks that belt line well. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Protecting his head well with his guard. A good block. White's basically giving you the impression that he's a little tentative to throw punches based on what happened earlier when he got hurt.
Yeah, he's got to find a way now to not give up the offense that he had earlier. He wants to go into a defensive mode a little bit, but if he gives up that offense, he'll fall too far behind and get to that no man's land where he'll need a knockout to win, and he doesn't have that kind of power.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Good block there by White. crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by White. Great show by these two. What an entertaining bout this has been. Neither man willing to give up an inch and giving everything they've got.
So it's like that old song, whatever you can do.
Oh, White's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Joe Frazier's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Well-placed counterpunch by White. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Joe Frazier's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
And now he's working well on the inside. Good defense, just covering up down low. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. On the mark, the counterpunch by White. He has found his groove with his right hand. White's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means...
Oh, and there you go. And Joe Frazier's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Come on now, work it out.
He was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
And a smart counterpunch by White. White's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament.
Holy cow! White's stunned and he is hurt.
Come on, keep busy, guys. Come on now, come on, come on.
Well off the mark by Frazierr. Fun-looking fight so far here. We've reached the halfway mark. Teddy, your impressions as to what we're going to see in the second half of this fight?
More of the same. I don't think these fighters know how to do anything, at least tonight. They came here with this mentality, and you know what? You can't really change gears at this point. You're going to see more of the same.
There on the punch by Frazierr. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Blocks that punch. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Good defense, just covering up down low. They both decide to bring it. Gets rid of that body shot. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. White's trainers are doing a good job, aren't they, Teddy? Carroll was rocked, but now look at him.
Yeah, they're giving him the right advice. You know, they've made a little strategic change here, a little bit of an adjustment. That's what you like to see. Not just the fighter thinking, but the corner, the support team thinking.
That was a miss by White. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Targeting the hooks on each man. Bad Intentions is doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. And now he's working well on the inside. Well-placed counter by White. Joe Frazier's opponent is having a field day here. I mean, just so accurate upstairs, but there's one reason he's so accurate. He's not moving his head.
No, he's not at all. And if he's not going to move his head, at least do something else. Catch and pitch. What I mean by that, Joe, is block and then pitch right back. Keep your opponent honest. He's not doing that either.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. The ref stops stops the fight. Joe Frazier's got himself a stoppage win. The ref waves it off.
To the fight by way of TKO. Your winner, Smoking
Joe Frazier's your winner by technical knockout.
Saw a little bit of everything tonight. You know, you saw he could fight inside, outside, and you saw he had a pretty good set of whiskers, too.
Solid victory for him. And for us, we say goodnight. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.